I made $153,867 online last year, and I was 18 years old. No job, no degree, no connections, no rich parents, just my laptop and an internet connection. And the craziest part is, this didn't come from some genius idea. It didn't come from some business that I invented. It didn't come from coding an app or starting a company or getting lucky with crypto. It came from posting videos on the internet. And what makes it even weirder is that most of the people around me in real life still have absolutely no idea that this is what I do. Because from the outside, my life still looks pretty normal. Igo to clase do homework. Primera wakaplete. I procrastinate assignments. I still eat dining hall food. But behind the scenes, I was building something that completely changed the way I look at school, work, and honestly life in general. Now when people hear something like this, the first reaction is always the same. You just got lucky. And I get why people say that. Because if someone told me they made 6 figures online at 80, my first thought would probably be the same thing. Like, oh, they must have gone viral or something. But what nobody sees is the last 6 or 7 years before that, where I was trying to make this work and getting absolutely nothing in return. I started trying to make YouTube videos when I was like 11 or 12. Back then, it was just for fun. I made gaming videos, Minecraft, NBA 2K, Fortnite, stuff like that. And of course, they got 0 views. Which makes sense, because they were terrible. But I didn't really care at the time, because it was fun. I just liked the idea of uploading something and putting it out there for people to see. Even if nobody actually saw it. But then as I got older, I started seeing people my age building real audiences online. And not just audiences, but actual income. And that's when it stopped feeling like a hobby and started feeling like an opportunity. Because these weren't celebrities. They weren't famous already. They weren't special. They were just normal people with a phone, posting content. So I started taking it more seriously. I made more channels. Gaming channels, sports edit pages, motivation accounts, highlight pages, commentary videos, reaction channels. I probably made like 20 different accounts across YouTube and TikTok. That completely failed. I'm talking uploading consistently for months and getting 10 views, 5 subscribers, maybe 1 comment if I was lucky. And after a while, that starts to mess with you because you feel like you're doing everything right. You're posting. You're being consistent. You're trying new ideas. And nothing is working. There were so many times where I thought, okay, maybe this just isn't for me. Like maybe I'm just not creative enough. Maybe I'm not entertaining enough. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Because when you post something and nobody watches it, it feels like nobody cares. And that's a hard feeling to sit with, especially when you're putting real effort into it. But eventually, after years of trying random ideas, I started noticing something. The people who were actually growing online weren't guessing. They weren't just posting whatever they felt like. They had a system. They understood what people already wanted to watch. And they gave it to them in a way that was easier to consume. More entertaining, more engaging, more digestible. And that's when everything changed for me. I stopped asking, what do I want to post today? And started asking, what do people already want to watch? Because the truth is, social media is not about being original. It's about being valuable. People don't go on YouTube or hoping to discover something completely random. They go on there to be entertained, to learn something, to feel something. And if your content can do that consistently, the algorithm will reward you for it. So I started studying short-form content like it was a class. YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels. Not just watching videos for fun, but paying attention to, why did I click on this? Why did I keep watching? Why did I scroll past that one? Why did I rewatch this? Why did this make me laugh? Why did this make me stay? And eventually, I realized that social media is basically just 3 things. Attention, packaging, and retention. First, attention. You need to choose topics people already care about. Nobody clicks on something they've never heard of. People click on what's familiar, trending topics, sports moments, drama, big events, anything that already has demand. Second, packaging. How do you present that idea in a way that makes someone stop scrolling? Your title, your hook, your first sentence, your first 3 seconds. Because if you lose them there, nothing else matters. And third, retention, which is the most important part. How do you keep someone watching long enough for the algorithm to realize your content is valuable? Because once the algorithm sees that people are staying on your video, it starts pushing it to more people. And more people means more views. More views means more money. So once I understood that system, I just started testing. Posting, failing, adjusting, posting again, over and over, until, eventually, one of my channels started to pick up traction. Then, another video did well. Then, another. And slowly, those views started turning into money. Now, obviously, it didn't happen overnight, but once the momentum started, it built fast, and before I knew it, I wasn't just making a couple $100s a month. I was making thousands, then tens of thousands, all from content that I was making from my bedroom. By the end of the year, that added up to $153,867 online at 18 years old. And honestly, that completely changed the way I look at everything. Because now, school feels different, work feels different, time feels different. Because I've already experienced what it feels like to build something for yourself and have the results directly tied to what you do. And once you feel that, it's really hard to go back to a path where your income is capped by someone else's decision. So if you're thinking about starting something online, just know this: it's not luck, it's a skill. And like any skill, you can learn it. We only get one shot at this life. You might as well try building something for yourself. And I'll see you in the next one.